Hey guitar players, in this lesson I want to talk to you about a subject called special articulation and how that kind of works with the electric guitar. It's going to be a number of different things like, how you actually articulate the notes to get different sounds out of them. So let's say if I'm playing a C on my G string, just playing the note just gives you one particular sound, but there's lots and lots of different things that we can do to make that sound more interesting. First things first is how can we manipulate it in this hand? Now when I'm playing and teaching students in schools, mainly kids, if I play a note and then do this on the end, they always go, what's that bit where you're like wiggling the string? Well, this is vibrato. This is one of the most important articulations you'll ever learn on your instrument. So adding vibrato is super important, and how you actually work on that as a guitar player is, well, this is one of the things. A lot of guitar players don't work on it, and you want to make sure that you do. So I would take one note to start with and work on the few different ways that you can manipulate it. So I come from generally a rock background as a guitar player, so my vibrato is going to be quite wide and aggressive in tone. If that's not the kind of vibrato that you want to do, obviously there's lots of different ways that you can look at doing this, but generally speaking with your vibrato, you want to grip the neck with a more baseball batty type grip with the thumb over the top. With something like this as well, when I'm playing on the G string, what I'm going to do is pull the string down towards the ground like this. Now what I would do is I'd practice that on every finger. Even the fourth finger, because your phrases will quite possibly end. I've just ended something there on my first finger, so I want to make sure that I've practiced it that way. So that's vibrato, which is one kind of articulation. There's another couple of different things that we can do with this hand in particular. Now the first thing that I would suggest most guitar players want to get down is this. So instead of just playing that kind of thing where all of the notes are open, what I'm doing here, I'm just using a bit of muting from this part of my right hand over here. So if you're a left-handed guitar player, this will be the other way around. It's basically picking hand muting, and what I'm doing is putting this part of my hand near where the strings contact the bridge, so I get a very thumpy kind of lead sound instead of open ringing. I'm getting which is a really cool sort of sound. It gives you a very sort of bassy, thumpy kind of tone instead. Now, another kind of articulation that I would like to talk to you about is this, where you really make the guitar squeal. So what I'm doing here is something that's called a pinch harmonic. Now, how I do this, there's a number of different ways to do it, but how I do this is I turn the right hand in so that as my pick hits the strings, as I turn my right hand over, my thumb, this part of my thumb here, is going to touch the string at the same time as the plastic of the pick. And it makes this really high-pitched sort of squealy sound. That's another really cool articulation that sounds great on the guitar. So, playing open notes, palm muting, there's a few squealy harmonics thrown in there, and there is a number of different articulations. Now, this is obviously quite a quick YouTube video. There are hundreds and thousands of different ways that you can get loads of different sounds out of your guitar. If you're interested in checking those out, the first thing that I would recommend that you do is check out my book series, Get the digital version of Cutting Edge Guitar, the links are in the description, because there's just way more stuff in that than the printed versions. Guitar profiles, MP3s, that sort of thing. But also check out my online platform, Cutting Edge Guitar. There's loads of exciting stuff going on there at the moment. So you can become a student at Cutting Edge Guitar and join live lessons with me. And there's a whole community feature, which is really exciting. So I'll look forward to seeing you over there. Go and check out the links in the description. I'll see you soon. Cheers.